So first off, first thing we're going to be doing is a little recovery drill to get warm up. I do this every day just to warm up my fingers. Just involves flipping around the field, making sure I'm staying supersonic. Some things you can specifically work on is maybe jumping on the wall, wave dash on the wall, wave dash off, flip. Purposely trying to maybe mess yourself up, maybe by landing sideways, recovering, a little in and out of the net. Keep going. Just trying to conserve your momentum around the field. Still working on recoveries. Holding power slide every chance you get. And just do this for a good like 5 minutes. Trying to control your car. Flip around the field. Hold power slide. Half flip. That was kind of a bad half flip, but still works. We're just warming up here. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're just trying to get warm. So, our next drill is going to involve, as you haven't noticed, we're doing a lot of off-ball stuff to begin with. So, we're going to be doing some boost pad training. Get that ingrained in our memory. So, like you see me here, I'm just going to be going along the boost pads. If you didn't notice, I turned boost off. You can turn the boost option from unlimited to standard. And that allows me to pick up these pads. And to start off, you might want to just, no ball cam, just going over the pads. Have an idea of where the pads are. I mean, you can even cut through here. Get the mid pads because you're rotating, these big rotating paths. Collecting pads, cut through here, you can get pads, and then practice like if you're rotating back post, you get all of these pads and you go back post. And if you're moving upfield, you're moving along these pads. And then a good drill that I like to do is to just keep ball cam on and try to hit these outer pads while ball cam is on. So you're trying to you're trying to watch the ball and you're trying to instinctively find these pads, because in game you're going to want to watch the ball, but you got to find these pads sometime. And then you can do a little both. You're kind of looking at the ball, looking at the boost, looking at the ball, looking at the boost. So these boost pads are going to be your life and death. Whether or not you hit the ball, you don't. Always having boost is great. If you can't notice, my computer is kind of not doing too hot right now, but that doesn't matter. Alright, so our next thing we're going to be working on is going to be our air control. Now, if you have access to workshop maps, I highly recommend doing, I passed it, the Speed Jump Rings 3. I will put the link in the description, but assuming that we're working with no workshop maps here, because this map is great, I have something else. So everyone has this, whether you're on Xbox, PlayStation, or computer. It's the, what arena is it? The Barricade Arena. So we're going to want to go to Barricade, and a little cool thing about this guy is it's got pillars. So our first drill, depending on the level of your play, depending on your rank, you'll find this difficult or hard, but we're just going to move around the pillars. And you might find this really easy if you're a higher rank, but if this is hard for you, that's okay. I mean, what I'm doing right now is I'm just using air roll to keep my nose pointed at the ball at all times, and I'm trying to go around the fields as shown, around the pillars, and you can mix it up. You can cut in and out, go around the pillar, go in and out. And then another thing we can do, once you graduated from this, you think this is a little easy, you can add some air roll into it. If you want to learn air roll right or air roll left, adding some air roll into it makes it a little more difficult, but not entirely. You know, if this is still really easy for you, do it without any air roll. Nothing. So only thing that you're doing is touching your joystick. And this is even kind of difficult for me. I have to fly. It's actually really hard to talk while I do this. I'm not using any air roll. I'm only using my joystick to adjust as I fly around the field. And then once you get that down, you can start doing a little like around the pillars. And this is good to do like 10 minutes. Whatever skill level you may be at. Sometimes you may even want to just fly backwards. You always have your nose pointed at the car while backwards. This is kind of more difficult. And this whole time I'm just feathering my boost, keeping myself in the air. And obviously you can go around the pillars. Stop your momentum so you don't crash in the wall. Then I want to go to this pillar. Very good aerial control with purpose. And of course, if you don't have control over your car, how are you going to hit the ball? So this is very, very important foundational skill here. And that's it. Alright, so for this part, we're going to be doing some wall and ceiling training. So this is going to get you acclimated to the wall, because wall play is very important. Basically what I'm just doing is jumping off the wall to the left and flipping to the right. You just do this for about 5 minutes, jump off the wall, flip to the right, even go the other way, jump off the wall, flip left, jump right, flip left, and get yourself acclimated to the wall. Maybe jump off the ceiling and jump to the left. Maybe skip a little bit, recover, and then jump to this wall. Just getting accustomed with the walls. That way you're not awkward on the walls. Just try to conserve momentum. Give it pretty equal on both sides. If you know chain dashes, get a little chain dash in there. Get a few. And then kind of mix it all together. Flip onto the wall, chain dash, off the ceiling, back to the wall, wave dash, chain dash, off ceiling, to the backboard, chain dash. Really trying to conserve your momentum, get it equated with the walls. That's it.